All right, the U.S. is reportedly ramping up pressure against Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. Starting tomorrow, the U.S. State Department says it's adding the South American leader and other high-ranking officials to its list of the world's most dangerous terrorist organizations. Maduro has denied ties or allegations of working with narco-terrorists. ABC's senior White House correspondent Selina Wang joins me now. Selina, what's the Trump administration's latest pressure on Venezuela? And tell us about this new designation by the State Department.
Yeah, well, this new designation is a big change. As you say, starting on Monday, Nicolas Maduro, the president of Venezuela, and the country are going to be added to the list from the U.S. State Department of the world's most dangerous terrorist organizations. This is a significant shift. For years, the U.S. has regarded Maduro and his government as the leaders of a corrupt dictatorship, but by labeling them as a head of a foreign terrorist organization, President Trump claims it gives him the authority to strike inside Venezuela, though legal experts are questioning that claim. Now, all of this comes as we have seen a massive show of military force in the Caribbean Sea. There have been these boat strikes against alleged drug smugglers in the Caribbean Sea, and legal experts have been raising alarms about whether this is even legal. The Trump administration claiming they are striking boats that are carrying alleged drug smugglers. We have seen a big show of force, not only F-35s, but a massive aircraft carrier, and a really unprecedented surge. But according to the New York Times, the president has signed off on additional covert CIA operations inside Venezuela that could lay the groundwork for an even bigger military campaign. And the president has not ruled out putting U.S. troops on the ground in Venezuela. But no question, there's a lot of confusion about what's coming next. There are even top leaders in Congress who aren't sure what the president's next move is going to be.
A lot of confusion going on right now. Selina, can you tell us about airlines suspending flights to that country?
Yeah, so the FAA is warning airlines of a, quote, potentially hazardous situation when flying over Venezuela and urge them to exercise caution. And let me just read to you what part of that notice says from the FAA, quote, worsening security situation and heightened military activity in or around Venezuela, and said those threats could pose risks for aircrafts at all altitudes. Now, the order requires U.S. airlines to provide the FAA with at least 72 hours of advance notice of planned flights, but they did stop short of banning flights over the country entirely, though we have seen 6 airlines halt flights to Caracas after the warning. Again, all of this in the wake of that massive military buildup in the region and that big show of U.S. force.